How long will it take to get a family-based green card? Hi, I'm Shariq Khan and I'm the South Asian attorney. To answer that question, the first thing that you'll have to do is determine your eligibility category. Most of you will either be an immediate relative of a US citizen or a family member placed in one of the 4 family-based preference categories. You're an immediate relative if you are the spouse of a US citizen, the unmarried child of a US citizen, or the parent of a US citizen. The good thing about being an immediate relative is that you have no quota restrictions. This means that you don't have to wait for your priority date to be current. So as a result, most immediate relatives will be able to get their green card within 12 months of applying. There are 4 family-based preference categories. If you are an unmarried son or daughter of a US citizen, you'll fall under the first preference category, or F1. But if you're married, you'll be in the third preference category, or F3. If you're a brother or sister of a US citizen, you'll fall under the fourth preference category, or F4. If you're a family member of a green card holder, you'll be in the second preference, or F2 category. This category has been further subdivided into 2 subcategories, F2A and F2B. You'll be considered F2A if you're a spouse of a green card holder or a child of a green card holder. However, if you're a son or daughter of a green card holder who's over 21, you'll fall under the F2B category. Married children of green card holders will have to wait until their parents become US citizens. We go to the Department of State's Visa Bulletin website to determine the processing time of all family-based preference categories. Based on your priority date, this website will tell you when you can apply for a green card. What's a priority date? To understand the concept of priority date, I will briefly explain the I-130 process. If you're applying for a family-based green card, you need a family member in the US. This family member will file an I-130 petition with the government to prove their relationship with you. As soon as the government receives this I-130 petition, it will give you a place in line. This place in line is called the priority date. The government will also send you a notice of receipt, or Form I-797C, to indicate that your petition has been received. You can find your priority date on this document. So if you fall under the preference category, you'll have to wait for your priority date to become current before you can apply for a green card. Current priority date means that you're at the front of the line and can start your green card application process. There are 2 ways to get a green card. If you're in the US, you'll adjust your status, but if you're outside the US, you'll start consular processing. To find out when your priority date is current, you can check the Department of State's monthly visa bulletin. So now let's go to the Department of State's visa bulletin for April 2023. Here you'll see 2 different charts, the final action date chart and the dates for filing chart. The final action date chart shows the priority dates that have reached the front of the line and are now current. Because they're current, you can start your green card processing. Conversely, if you look at the dates for filing chart, you'll see that the cutoff dates are 1 to 10 months later than the dates on the final action date chart. If you're finding this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps my practice grow. The final action date chart shows that the date listed next to F1, or the first preference category, is December 1st, 2014. So say that you file your application on November 1st, 2014. Because your filing date is the same as your priority date is November 1st, 2014. So your priority date is a month before the date shown on the visa bulletin. This means that your priority date is current and you can now apply for your green card. The cutoff dates in the dates of filing chart are slightly later than those in the final action dates chart. For example, in the April 2023 visa bulletin, If you look at the final action dates chart, the date next to F1 category is 1st December 2014. However, on the dates for filing chart, the date is 8th August 2016 for the same category. This difference is almost a year and a half. This difference is meant to give the filers extra time to file their applications. In other words, according to the dates for filing chart, you can file your green card application now if your family member filed your I-130 petition on or before 8th August 2016. But suppose you have to follow the final action dates chart. In that case, you can start your green card application only if your family member filed your I-130 petition on or before 1st December 2014. Again, you can follow the dates for filing chart either if you live abroad or if the USCIS instructs you to do so. However, if you're applying for your green card from within the US, you must follow the USCIS chart guideline. In this guideline, the USCIS will publish instructions on which chart you can use. This guideline is called Adjustment of Status Filing Charts. Sometimes the USCIS will instruct applicants to follow the final action dates chart, while at other times it will be the dates for filing chart. Now let's examine the difference in time between the different categories. Just looking at the April 2003 final action dates chart, you can see that the filing time for green card applications is wildly different for different categories. For instance, the date listed next to F4 is 22nd March 2007. F4 category is for brothers and sisters of US citizens. This means that if you're a brother or sister of a US citizen, you can only apply for a green card if your US citizen, brother or sister filed the I-130 petition on 22nd March 2007. In other words, you can start your green card processing approximately 16 years after your I-130 petition was filed. Similarly, the date next to F3 is 22nd November 2008. This category is reserved for married sons and daughters of US citizens. So if you fall under this category, you have to wait for almost 15 years before you can apply for your green card. You'll also notice on this visa bulletin, the dates for China, India, Mexico, and the Philippines are different and much longer. For example, suppose you're a brother or sister of a US citizen and were born in Mexico. In that case, the wait time is 23 years before you can start your green card processing. As you can see, these dates are much longer for people born in these countries. This is because the annual demand for green cards from these countries exceeds the 7% country cap. The good news is that for the F2 category, these dates are pretty much the same as any other country. So that's it for this week. Please let me know your thoughts on this process in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.